Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Yo.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Play action. It's Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, the return is Scott.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The Bears are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Now Love. That's complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I'm eager to see how they use Scott in their offense, because this is a sprinter in pads out there. Out wide, in the slot, from the backfield, wherever. Each touch is a potential big play with him. And in this case, it was a first down.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Love. Complete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Scott to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Love. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ready up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Yellow. Go. Straight.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
The Love wants to shift things around. Moore, the man in motion. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw now. Here's Love. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Broncos. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Hey! You change it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. A give for Walker running right. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 8 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Check, smash. Cut.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Smash, break.
Glove. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot. Red, cycle.
Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing. Love. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They start the drive with Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Cook up the gut. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah.
Set, hut.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
More the motion man right.
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
43 rail.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check view. Steal. Check steal.
Moore, the man in motion.
Ready?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Report! Report!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Walker with a grab, left side. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here's first and goal. Here's Walker. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, report!
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd down and goal coming up here. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, set.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the cash.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
First down, Denver.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in